Now, the thing I want to say right off the bat is that I'm saying this as someone who is not perfect in this regard. I don't think any of us are. I mean, we shouldn't expect ourselves to be perfect. But there's a very real difference between messing up and being lawless, right? And that's what I'm going to talk about because what has happened in the past, and the thing that scares me more than anything else about storm chasing, is the driving aspect of it. It is scary because people are driving distracted. They're driving absolutely lawlessly. They're completely not doing the things they're supposed to be doing to stay safe out there. And it's scary. It's very scary. Yes. So we're getting close to spring, right? I'm really excited. We're going to be hitting the road very soon and looking for storms. This is the best part of the year coming up for any storm chaser. And it's one of those things where I personally look forward to seeing storms. But the thing I do not look forward to, and the thing I'm always worried about, is other storm chasers. Okay? We're going to talk about this. So my plea is that as much as possible, and especially if you are in traffic, especially if you're speeding down the road at 75 miles an hour, please keep an eye on the road. Your screen, it's fine. It's over here. You don't need it right now. What you need, if you know where you're going, you don't need to be looking at the radar all the time. You need to be looking at the road. So please don't drive distracted. Please put those phones down. Please don't do that. And then the other thing is another plea that's just as important, I think. When there are stop signs, stop. Look both ways. Don't run it. Look both ways. Make sure you're clear and then go. I know this is something I haven't ran stop signs straight up, but I sometimes in a little bit of a hurry, the very purposeful yield, that sort of thing. And it's something I've been working on the last several years. And I feel like it's almost certainly out of my system now. But it is super important to do the things you need to do to stay safe. If you can, chase with another person. If you can, make sure that you always have your eyes on the road. There are so many ways to ensure safety. But the big thing you've got to do is you've got to recognize that the biggest danger out there is yourself, other storm chasers, then the storm. So we take all these precautions, right? So you've probably watched many videos about me teaching about tornadoes, how to stay safe during storm chasing. But do you spend that much time and that much effort thinking through safety in your workflow, in your chase vehicle, and how you drive? Because if you don't, you're basically ignoring the most unsafe pieces of storm chasing. Are you doing things like learning vehicle maintenance? Are you doing things like learning what hydroplaning is and how you avoid it as best as possible? Those sorts of things, because this is stuff that is very serious, has very real, deadly consequences. It's had it for storm chasers for years. And it's the scariest part. And it's something that I want everybody to take a moment before you get started this year and actually let that sink in. You should be working really hard to be safe out there as much as possible when you're behind the wheel. And if you're not behind the wheel and you're driving with somebody, you're riding with somebody else and they're looking at a screen, tell them to put that dang phone down. I'm dead serious. You're fine. Tell them you're the driver. Congratulations. I'll tell you what the radar says. And you'll be fine in that regard. But please, 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 please do those things. Be safe. Don't excessively speed. Don't pass going over hills. Don't run stop signs. Please. And I'm saying that to storm chasers of every type because we all know a lot of the media types out there, especially those pushing a certain storm chasing bill in Oklahoma, they might be the worst at this. So remember, the road belongs to all of us. Weather does belong to all of us. Weather is for everybody. And that means that we should act accordingly too. You're not the only person out there storm chasing. That video is not, you're not more special than anybody else out there, and you should act like it and enjoy it. Enjoy the fact that there are tons of people out there who are enjoying storms like you are, and also be out there and enjoy the fact that it's storm chase season, right? It's time. So Go out there, have a great season. I hope you really do. And hope to see you out there. If you see me, come say hi. I'm typically a pretty big introvert, but I would love to meet people, talk to you, let me know uh, that you found me on the YouTube channel, that sort of thing. So I hope I do. Hope I run into some of you. Stay safe out there. Don't be a jackass. We'll see you next time.